Hi Cancer, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your March 2018 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, and Cancer Rising signs. So Cancer, for this reading I'm using the Universal Tarot deck along with the Secret Language of Animals Oracle cards, and then I also will be pulling you an additional Romance Angel Oracle card as well. All right, Cancer, so at the bottom of the deck, interesting, I have the Page of Pentacles. Now I believe Pisces just had this as the overall energy for them as well, so there could be like a Pisces Cancer connection, but you actually have, let's see, wow, you have all of the pages. Yeah, all of the pages here in this spread. So maybe some of you have children, children could be significant here in March. For other Cancerians, maybe schooling or taking some classes, that could be significant here in March. But the Page of Pentacles is the overall energy. There could be like a financial opportunity that's coming through. For some of you, you could have maybe an opportunity to pick up extra hours, something like that. You also could be hearing something that maybe there's news coming in that's regarding finances or maybe a home here in March. Right at the center, I do have the Page of Wands crossed by the Six of Pentacles. So the Page of Wands, we have the Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Definitely could be hearing something here right at the start of the month. Now with the Page of Wands, for me, you know, sometimes this can represent news that you're anticipating, news that you know is coming your way, messages that you're expecting but you don't know exactly when they're coming through. So maybe some of you are hearing something because we have the Six of Pentacles here, which is all about giving or receiving. So some of you could be receiving some sort of positive messages, hearing something. The Six of Pentacles can speak about generosity, support. So maybe some of you have some support or assistance that's coming through. And that really can be with anything. It doesn't have to be financial in nature. And with the Page of Wands, for some of you, could be starting something new, maybe like going on some sort of new adventure, and you could be definitely hearing something about that maybe right at the start of the month. At your foundation, though, we do have the Nine of Swords. So this might have been something you were stressing about previously. At your foundation, this energy can still be ongoing, but for the most part, this has already happened. This is behind you. The Nine of Swords, that mental energy, you may be fearing something, stressing about it, losing sleep over it. And like I mentioned with the Page of Wands, this can be news that you're anticipating, but often you have to wait for this and you don't know when it's coming through. So maybe some of you were stressing about this previously. Now, in the more recent past, we have the Page of Swords, which can speak about delays. So with the Page of Swords, you know, if you were stressing a lot and really worried about some sort of news that you were expecting, that you were waiting on, you know, possibly it was delayed in the recent past and now it's coming through for some of you right at the start of the month. You could be hearing something at the start of the month. You also could be hearing something else around the third week. With the Page of Swords, this is my little pessimistic page. So with the Page of Swords, it could have also been some of you, because we have the Nine of Swords here as well, you know, maybe really stressing about this, fearing the worst, expecting disappointing news. Like I mentioned, he's my pessimistic page, so he can be someone sometimes who is like expecting the worst. So you know, you could be someone that was experiencing that energy, Cancer. But the good news is it is behind you. Now, crowning you, I have the Nine of Cups. And you have a couple of nines here in this spread. The Nine of Cups crowning you. So for those of you that have heard, you know, this news, something you were waiting on has finally come through. It definitely can be making you very happy here with the Nine of Cups. This is emotional abundance, wish fulfillment for some of you. For some of you, feeling like you're on cloud nine, definitely. Very, very happy because maybe this news has finally come through, or this opportunity has finally come through. And then coming up here in the near future, energy that you'll experience around the second week, I have the Two of Wands, which now, because some of you have heard something, you're able to maybe plan with the Two of Wands here. You know, this is you really focused on the future. You have on unlimited, you know, possibilities in front of you. Anything that you want, you can make it happen. But this is some of you like in planning mode, definitely planning out the details. Very, very focused on the future. You could be making a significant decision at this time. You could be receiving a decision at this time that's very significant. You know, the only caution I have for you would be around here, around the third week, in the position of your power. I have the Four of Cups, which the Four of Cups is a little bit of like an emotional energy. So it can be someone who's not happy with the status quo, someone who wants more for themselves. So if you have heard something, Cancer, received an opportunity, for some of you, not all of you, but for some of you with the Four of Cups, maybe, you know, it's not exactly what you were hoping for, you know. So if you received an opportunity, you know, maybe it's for a different position, or it's not exactly what you had your hopes on. But it might still be a blessing. So for some of you, could be receiving this opportunity, but maybe it's not exactly what you wanted, but it still might have potential. It still could lead you to, you know, exactly where you want to be. So it still could be a blessing. And then in the position of how those around you are viewing you, and that can be those closest to you, we have the Page of Cups. So lots of pages here, Cancer. So receiving news, opportunities, messages. Now with the Page of Cups here and the Four of Cups, for some of you, if this is on the romantic front, maybe someone has asked you out, but they're not your normal type with the Four of Cups here. Or maybe someone has asked you out and you're into them, but maybe, you know, maybe they're taking you on a date to a place that you normally would never go to. It could be a situation like that. Like you want to go out to dinner, they want to go to, I don't know, a game, something. They want to do something that maybe, you know, you're not into. So it could be a situation like that. For those of you that this is you know, something to do with a relationship. And then in the hopes and fears, I do have the Five of Pentacles. So Five of Pentacles, it's just a fear, fearing financial hardships. But the Five of Pentacles, it can be feeling a lack. It can be a lack financially, or a lack of financial security. Or that just that funds are lacking. You're working very hard, but you're not where you want to be, or you're not making as much money as you want or you need. Also, you know, it can be a fear of being alone, a fear of not receiving any sort of support or assistance, which is interesting because we have that Six of Swords, or Six of Pentacles, excuse me, here right at the center, which is you receiving support and assistance. But because it's sitting in the challenge position, maybe some of you aren't seeing it. There's support, there's assistance around you. So this is definitely just a fear. And then energy that you're actually leaving the month with, Cancer. And going into April, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So you have, let's see, three nines here. Nine of Pentacles, you're definitely not struggling financially. Nine of Pentacles is someone who is definitely feeling financially secure. This is someone who's living comfortably. They've worked very, very hard, and so they have a lot to show for themselves. So financially in a good place. It is a very independent energy. Some of you could be very focused on work at this time. And again, it is an independent energy. So for those of you that are single and, you know, maybe you're just very focused on yourself or focused on your career, You know, maybe you do have someone who's interested in you coming in around the second, third week. Maybe they're not your type. Some of you might give them a shot, and then others, you know, might not. But I think that, you know, for the majority of you that I'm reading for, yes, there could be something going on romantic here, but I think that many of you are very focused on your career, or if you go to school, you know, your schooling. Some of you maybe even might be required to take a class or something like that here in March. But overall, you know, it's going to be a really good month for you guys. Let's do some clarifying. Cancer. So let's take a look at, let's see. We'll take a look at this Four of Cups. Four of Cups, clarifying the Four of Cups for Cancer for March. Looking at the Four of Cups for Cancer. All right, interesting. And then let's take a look at this Five of Pentacles. It is just in the fears position, but we'll see. Five of Pentacles for Cancer. Let's take a look at the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so first looking at this Four of Cups, we have the Two of Swords, the Hermit, and then Justice. The Two of Swords for me is a card of non-action, someone who's closed off or someone who's unable to listen to their intuition, not ready, can be procrastinating, not ready to make an important decision, or sometimes feeling stuck, being at a crossroads or a standstill. Hermit energy, also for me, a very independent energy. So it's possible for, you know, a small number of you, for those of you that is a relationship matter, not happy, maybe within a relationship, unfulfilled, could be contemplating a divorce, or, you know, maybe a Libra or a Virgo is significant, but this is a card of non-action. For other Cancers, it could be career. Again, it could be career. Maybe you're not where you want to be just yet. Maybe you're waiting on a new job, a raise, a promotion. Could also be a legal matter to be settled, waiting on maybe a decision or information from your attorney to come through. And then looking at the Five of Pentacles, which if you do have a legal matter, that would explain the Five of Pentacles, because, you know, obviously lawsuits can be expensive. We have the Page of Rods, the Three of Rods, and then the Magician. Hoping for news, another page, hoping for news, hoping for your ships to come in. With the Three of Rods, you worked incredibly hard and you're waiting for your ships to come in, but they're very close. They are coming in. For some of you, maybe hoping to be able to manifest something that you desire, which you will with the Magician. You have everything you need to be successful. You will manifest this. Your ships are coming in. That news is on its way. Definitely. For some of you, you're hearing something definitely right at the start of the month. Others, it could be coming in around the third week. I don't see you struggling, that's for sure. Like I mentioned, this is just a fear. Nine of Pentacles, you're in a good place. Nine of Cups, some of you wish coming true. Emotional and financial abundance. But let's pull you an additional guidance card. What else does Cancer need to know? Please show me. Additional guidance for Cancer for the month of March. And this is the Secret Language of Animals Oracle cards. All right, it's this one. And then I'm also pulling you a Romance Angel Oracle card, Cancer, focusing on love and relationship matters for Cancer. What else do they need to know? And there we go. Okay, very interesting. Okay. So the additional guidance card that I have for you is, and I'm probably not going to say this right, Albatross. Anyways, he represents faith, endurance, journey, and hope. And so some of you, need to have faith, definitely. If you're waiting on news, some sort of important news or communication, maybe it's a legal decision, waiting on something, it's coming in. Don't lose hope. Endurance. You need to hang in there. You are on this journey. For some of you, you're on this journey. It's something you've been stressing about, but I feel like the outcome is going to be great. You've been working very hard. Those ships are coming in. Don't lose hope. Stay positive. And then the Romance Angel Oracle card is, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So, some of you could be waiting on like a divorce to be final. Absolutely. Maybe new love has come in. For those of you that, maybe you've been single for a long time and you've been doing your own thing, very focused on your career, love could be coming in. There could be a love interest here, someone that's interested in you around the 3rd week. And so if you're questioning that person, it is safe for you to give them a chance. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So yeah, Cancer, I think that, overall it's going to be a good month for you. Messages, very significant here. You have all the pages here in this spread. So I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to me, definitely please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading with me, please check out northeasttarot.com. And over on Vimeo, I do have the Love Tarot forecast for the month of March posted as well. So if that's something that interests you, definitely check that out. All right, Cancer, have a wonderful month. Take care.